I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, man, we just choked this game away. Oh, I can't even get into the intro. This was a terrible loss. The wheels just came off of this team in the fourth quarter. Dame played absolutely terrible tonight. Terrible. And we got nothing from the bench again. Oh, this was a tough loss. I'm not going to even hold y'all. There's no way we should have lost this game. We let them score almost 40. 40 in the fourth. That is insane. I'm just gonna say it's the back to backs and the just fatigue. I know Dame hurt himself a little bit in the ankle. That's all cool, but terrible game by Dame. Just terrible game. Terrible game. We got nothing from the bench and a terrible game from Dame. On the positive note, it was good to see AJ Green in there. He got it going. Bobby Portis had a decent game. Let's get into these numbers real quick. Hey, Squid, feel free to tap in too. The link will be in the description, sir. Bucks lose 123 to 108. First quarter, we started off slow, 26-32. We got it going in the third quarter. I thought we were taking control, maintained in the third quarter. Then we scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. That's why we lost. We couldn't do anything in the fourth quarter. 13 points is unacceptable in a quarter. 13 points. And yes, the refs were atrocious. Yes, the refs were definitely atrocious. But still, to score 13 points in today's NBA is terrible. That's where we lost this game. It comes down to the fourth. And looking at this man, Damian Lillard, shooting 5 for 18. Unacceptable. 1 of 8 from 3. 12 points, minus 21. Beasley did have a solid game, even though his plus minus is 21, minus 21. I thought Beasley played good basketball tonight. Also, AJ Green in 22 minutes, 10 points on the positive. We got nothing else from anyone on the bench besides AJ Green and Bobby P. Not even Bobby P, just AJ Green. Nobody else did anything on the bench. We got 14 points from the bench. We got AJ Green had 10, Connaughton had 1, Payne had 3, so 14 points on the bench. Crazy. They had multiple people in double figures. Collins had 15. Laurie had 21. Fontecchino had 11. Sexton had a solid game with 19. This George dude having 19 is crazy. This is another no-namer going off, like absolutely ridiculous. They shot 48% from the field, 38% from 3, 83% from the line. I mean, they play well in the fourth quarter when they needed to. This is another reason we lost the game. 15 to 25 from the free throw line, 60%. You miss 10 free throws, you're going to lose some games. That definitely cost us as well. Definitely cost us as well. But this is a game we shouldn't have lost. I think fatigue set in and the wheels just came off in the fourth quarter. I mean, us scoring 13 points is unheard of. Unheard of. And then if we go down here to points in the paint, another problem. 50 to 30 with points in the paint. You're just not gonna win games when you're playing like that. You're giving up points in the paint. You're giving up free throws. I mean, this was a tough one. We shouldn't have lost this game. We shouldn't have lost this game. This is a little wild to me. We really shouldn't have lost this game. And shout out to Giannis. Giannis had another brilliant game. Uh, uh this one was tough. This one was tough. This one was definitely tough. I know we didn't have Middleton, and that's a big deal, but we should have been able to beat them. We were beating them without Middleton. There's no excuses. We choked this game. Main culprit is the bench and Dame. They didn't help at all today, so that really hurt us. Giannis did another heroic performance. Giannis with the 33, 11 of 15 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 13 assists. He did have 5 turnovers, along with Dame having 3. But turnovers weren't a big problem. That was only 11 turnovers, so that wasn't a problem. It was just us not hitting shots, and we went cold at the wrong time. That's really what happened. It's truly unfortunate. I see you with the super chat, Eliza. Let me get your super chat off here, Eliza. Salute, Eliza. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Back to back, no Chris Middleton, no Brooke Lopez. GA got gas and couldn't carry anymore. Meaningless game. On to the next. I saw some good things with the energy that was there. Yeah, exactly. It's just we ran out of gas. Can we please get the likes up too, y'all? We doing back to back lives here, Bucks Nation. Let's get them likes up. I don't ask for much. We here grinding. All we do is want you all to hit that like button so more people can find the content and pitch in as well here, y'all. This Bucks Nation, it's a community, y'all. Let's help out. Appreciate y'all. Let me put the link in the live here, and then I'm gonna go through some of the comments. All right, link is in the live. Let me go through some of the comments. Let me start off here. My man Sal Cali said refs played a big role on this. Yeah, but that's every game with us. We already know the refs ain't gonna help us. Every game we know the refs ain't gonna help us. That's just what it is. We gotta fight through that though. We definitely gotta fight through that. I'm gonna get through a couple of these comments. Appreciate you, bro. Rigo, appreciate you subbing, bro. Much love. Salute to you. All right, gentlemen, give me a minute to get through. Let me get through some of these comments. I'm gonna tap y'all in here. My boy Humilidon, straight out of Puerto Rico, was good. Remember this, Murray is a buck. Okay. AJ, Dame isn't close to Giannis level at all. Can't bring it every night. He definitely didn't play well tonight. John Jackson said, until Dame plays well, we can't be confident in this team. That's a fact. I agree. We're as good as that's what we were saying yesterday. This team is as good as Dame is. If Dame plays terrible, it affects the whole team. We have to get him going. He has to get himself going. He is if we win the championship, he will be the reason we win the championship. He will have to be the catalyst. He has to play well. That's the way this team is currently built. It's built on Giannis and Dame both dominating. So Dame has to hold up his part of the bargain. He hasn't been on a consistent basis right now. He's been disappointing more than he's been. He's had a little bit more. He's had more low points than high points currently. And that's why this is the regular season. He needs to do what he needs to do to get himself together, because we need to see the real Dame come playoff time. That's when we need to see the real Dame. Because right now what we're seeing is not the Dame that we're used to. And I think it's just going to take time. And we just need him to get straight before the playoffs. Pronte, what up, Pronte? Crazy. Crowder and Dame shooting has been bad for like a good month. Yeah, they've been off. They got to figure it out. Eliza said we need to just shake this game off and move on. Agreed. These things happen. They gave up. Repeat after me. Back to back, back to back, back to back. There are no back to backs in the postseason. That's a fact. And even with that being said, until the wheels came off in the fourth quarter, the defense was playing well. We were playing good basketball until the fourth quarter. The defense was solid, and then the refs, and then it started snowballing in the fourth quarter. It started with some bad calls, a couple of poor turnovers, and then the wheels came off. But until the fourth quarter, we were playing good basketball. I mean, Beasley was playing well, Porter's playing well, Giannis playing well, and they were carrying us, especially Giannis. They were carrying us. And ran out of gas. Ran out of gas. That's just what happened. And Dame couldn't hit anything today. He had some open looks then. He just couldn't hit anything. No excuses. He got to play better. Saul Cali said that's what happens when you play back to back. That's fair point, but no excuses. We should have won this game. We got to play better. AJ, bad trades ruin this team. Interesting. Okay. Bucks #1, what's good? We have to make moves. I'm dead serious. Oh, it's not. We are making moves. Don't even trip. We making moves. Simeon, what's good? No excuses. Ankle hurt or not, Dame, you got to be better. Yeah, this is before the ankle. He hasn't been shooting that well before the ankle, so no. He had an efficient game last night, and that was good to see, but he hasn't been shooting well this whole season. We got to keep it real. He hasn't been shooting well at all. What up, Janet MOC? She said free game giveaway. That's what it turned into, didn't it? Shout out to Janet MOC. Hoy Street E, what's good? He said, Humilidon, where you get that info? Humilidon, shout out to you, bro. Mr. Priceless said Horse need to get on the phone. ASAP. He already on the phone. Things about to happen. Don't even trip. Things about to happen. Things about to happen. Let me tap in my man first here, the Bleacher Report boss. Then I'm gonna get y'all in here. Woo! Go ahead, man. What's good? Bleacher Report boss in the building. What's good?
Man, it's been a long game, bro.
That fourth quarter was long.
That fourth quarter did us in. I ain't like how the team. Oh man, it just.
They
I
ran out
mean,
of gas. They just got gas. I mean, we got to be real. They just got gas.
they lost their legs. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Dane wasn't doing. I mean, in the fourth quarter, it's just like the fourth quarter was bad. Like they had a good 10, 12 point lead, and they just lost it, and then they just got destroyed by getting lobs on over their heads, and that's when like
Run out
that
of
Brooks
gas
show.
and bad calls too. The refs help. The refs help escalate this situation as well. Hold on one
Which I
second, Daniel. Shout out to 78. What up, my man? The LDBC General. Appreciate the $5 super chat. When Dame has less than 15 points going to the fourth quarter, just bench him and put in Ajax. Yeah, damn near. Damn near. Damn near. Damn near. I agree with you. Damn near like that. One more. Shout out to Kobe White. Appreciate the 249 super chat. Pat getting 18 minutes, 1 point. Yeah, that is crazy too. Shout out to you, Kobe. Shout out to
Pat
you.
got
Go ahead, Daniel.
Pat got to go, man. I am sick and tired of seeing Pat. I mean, he's bobbling balls, he's missing passes. He can't. I mean, he can't shoot a ball in the barrel if you even put it in the ocean. Like it just every time he can't. He can't do it.
Yeah,
And then
I
like
agree.
this is I think that yeah, we hadn't had players tonight, but it's like the way they was running the offense. I just thought that you can run a 2-man game with Dame and Giannis tonight and just try to get
Mm-hmm.
this game, but it was like they couldn't even do it. I mean, they grabbed the gas fourth quarter and just couldn't do anything after that. But I feel that next time, by Tuesday we'll get better. I mean, we'll be better, but I don't know what's going on Brook. I've been on with Brook. Why is he off?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Brooke
I,
either.
but the trade deadline coming up,
Yeah, we're gonna
and
definitely make a move. Something is gonna happen. Something's gonna
something
happen.
somebody gotta make we gotta make a move because I just don't. I mean, Bobby started, but the problem was Bobby wasn't. It was no bench after
No
that. You
bench,
got
right.
no bench
Bobby
after
gave
that.
us some energy. He gave us some good minutes and gave us some good points. But we have 14 points from the bench.
That was the killer. They had
That
20. They
14 points.
had 49 points from the bench. So I just overall, I'm get over this game. Don't worry about it. Get to the next game, but it gotta be some trades. It gotta be some trades.
It gotta
It
be some
got
trades. And we might need to let Dame sit a game or two. With the little injury and all that, he need to get himself together. Hopefully he need to get out of this slump. I mean, he had a good game yesterday, but to have this kind of drop off after that game is concerning too. So I think he should actually get a DNP or two just to kind of settle yourself down, maybe, you know what I'm saying, before going into the All-Star game. Because he not looking right either. And we need him to be right if we gonna win a championship. We're gonna need him to be right.
yeah. I mean, a positive note was Giannis was hitting his 18-footers. I was
Right.
proud of that.
Yeah.
He,
Giannis mid range was on fire today, though. Yeah, Giannis mid range, he was on fire. I was like, no. Oh, okay.
oh,
Like
they had to
I was like,
they had to put
okay,
three
Giannis.
people on him.
Yeah,
They
he was
had to.
hitting the mid range today. The mid range was solid. He showed more of his bag today. I'll give him that. He definitely showed more of his bag today. Shout out to Giannis.
Man, they had to put three people on at that point. They was like, you know what? Put
Right.
three people on. Like they was tired of. They was tired of him keep hitting those shots. They're like, no, just get on his. They just got in his face real fast.
Right. I see y'all. I see you in the green room too, Pronto. I get you in here in 1 second. Just going in
I'll bring
order.
it.
Okay. All right, bro. Appreciate
All
you.
right.
All right. We tap you in. What's going on, gentlemen? What up, Pronte? What up, Jeff? What up, Gibson? Gibson, let's go. Before we get started, let's go, Gibson.
Peace and love, the Bucks Nation, peace and love, man. This game. Ah man, it hurt. This hurt. You see what I told you last night? Just the same thing I told you. We the bench 2 games back to back. We get nothing, man. Oh man, Horse got to do something, man. I tired of this. This ain't making no sense. The bench ain't giving us nothing, man. We ain't getting nothing from our bench. Man, this hurt. This hurt. I didn't look at this guy. I see Bucks got this game in the bag. When I came back and I look at the score, I see Utah and gone. I say,
It was
oh
the
no,
fourth quarter. The fourth quarter killed us. We can
man.
say everything else
Man,
before then. The fourth quarter killed us. Turnovers,
God,
missed shots. The wheels just came
man,
completely off. You could tell they was gassed by then. But I think they thought they had a big enough lead where they could hold on, and they couldn't
man.
hold on. They just couldn't hold on.
So Utah got a lot of size too. Now you got to look at it. Utah, Kessler, Edwards they got size. They got Kelly Olynyk. They got a lot of size. We don't have a lot of size.
Right.
We ain't
It's-
getting. We need size. We need size. The Horse need to look at this game and look at other teams to see all the size they got. We don't have that. We only have Giannis and Bobby, and Brooke is not here. We ain't got no one right now. And our boy Dame, I have to call it tonight.
Oh
Dame
yeah,
played terrible.
absolutely.
He played terrible tonight.
Terrible.
I have to
Terrible.
terrible, man.
He didn't even
He
shoot
got
confidently to me today. I felt like he didn't shoot with confidence today at all. I didn't see what I saw yesterday. Like I said, I think he need to get a DNP or two just to get his mental straight or whatever, like outside of basketball stuff he need to get done or attend to. I think he should take a couple of games off at this point, especially with the
and
little ankle tweak. Just sit down for a minute. I I think he need to just take a DNP or two. That's what I think personally.
man, it's hurt. It hurt.
Yeah,
This game hurt. It hurt,
we had control of this game and we just let it slip through our fingers. We gotta
man.
move on. This game is over. But this really came down to the fourth. That's where we lost this game. It wasn't nowhere else besides the fourth. We lost this game in the fourth quarter, period. You score 13 points and give up 40. You're not gonna win
Oh
a lot of games doing that.
man, nothing from the
That is crazy with the amount of offensive firepower we have to score 13, 14 points in the fourth is crazy. That's crazy.
and nothing from your bench. You
That
get
those are
nothing
the yeah
from.
that that's those those are the three things that hurt us today was bench production, the lack of bench production, lack of production from Dame, and the refs not being in our favor either. Those three things killed us. I don't like to always talk about the officiating, but they were calling some terrible calls at the worst possible time. That was completely stopping momentum or giving Utah momentum. You know what I'm saying? So they have to be called out. But the two that we could control was Dame shooting, which was terrible, and the bench. And we've been
Man,
talking about the bench forever. If Bobby P ain't going off on the bench, we not getting nothing from the bench. Unless you put
man,
AJ Green in. No disrespect. Unless you put AJ Green in. AJ Green gonna get you buckets. And I hope he's earning time. Because he's giving us more than Pat. He'll play 5 minutes and do more in 5 minutes than Pat doing 20.
Pat need to go. Pat got to
Yeah, we
go, and
need to
Pat got.
address at least AJ Green getting some minutes. Even if his defense ain't the best, it's not like Pat defense is the best either. And at least you getting some offense from AJ Green. I think at this point he should be earning at least some minutes on a consistent basis from AJ Green. But go ahead, Jeff, and then you Pronte. Go ahead, Jeff.
My question is, what is White Man Can't Jump doing Dennis Rodman invitation? 1.5 rebounds.
Man,
Dude he need to take the rest of the season off.
They'll say the thing is with Pac, they'll say his impact doesn't always show in the stat line. It's the hustle plays and things like that.
What hustle play? Might as well put the Nasty in. The Nasty can do more hustle than White Man Can't Jump.
man, it hurt. It's hurt. This game hurt. It hurt.
I'd
I'm
rather see
trying
the
to figure
Nasty
out some nice ways to
than
talk to not just go
Connaughton.
in on Pat. I'm trying to save Pat. I'm trying.
Ain't nothing to
He's
save
a veteran.
him.
He's a veteran.
1.5 rebounds.
He's a veteran on the team. He knows.
And he had 1 for 3 at the free throw line.
Oh, come on.
1 for 3 at the free throw line.
Man, it's hurt.
Like I said, he's not the only one that hurt us, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Dame is probably, as far as player impact,
Dame did a
he probably
no-show tonight.
impacted us the most in this win. Because if Dame give us
Dame
20, we win
Dame left
comfortably. If Dame give us 20 this
Dame
game,
left this game in Dallas last night.
yeah, that I agree. I feel like if Dame even gave us 20, even if it was an inefficient 20, we win this game.
Yep.
We win this game. I feel like he just get 20, we win this game. So I got to put a lot of this on Dame. He should have been able to take us home.
They need to stop with this knee injury management with K-Mid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they need to stop that.
He's
fine. Let the man play.
What you mean he's fine? Jeff act like he got his medical report. Jeff was like, he's fine. Well, no, he's not. That man has no lift as it is. He can't even dunk. And he's 6'9". No, he's not fine,
but
Jeff. He's not fine.
He's fine. What I mean is that he's fine. He's fine enough to play every game, not to have the second of the back-to-back. Oh.
In his condition, I can't. I know what you're saying, Jeff. I feel what you're saying, but with K-Mid's injury history and his current condition, you can't. Yeah, you can't do it. I understand what you're saying, but you just can't do that right now. If it was in the playoffs, I would say yeah, but not during the regular season.
And I'm wondering, what is this personal issues that keeping Brooke out?
You got a baby.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was a baby, but then I would think you would just say that. You know what I'm saying?
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if he had a baby, that's fine. Okay. I'm down with that.
Okay.
That's
good. So you, Pronte. Go ahead, Pronte.
They look good for 3 quarters. They look real good for 3 quarters. Real solid.
Right.
Like a championship caliber team. Giannis was balling. I think when you watch, there's no knock on Dame, but there's a big gap between Giannis and Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I think people need to understand that. And when you see them on the floor together and on the same team, you can really see it. One player is super consistent, super reliable, and super efficient in his game. Just super efficient. And then one player, while he has his moments, is super inconsistent and doesn't bring the fire every game.
Mm-hmm.
Or the majority of the games. It's like I feel like Dame, while he's there, he's not there half of the games. He's just going through the motion. That could be whatever's going on in his personal life. I'm not knocking that because that is a real issue. But I haven't seen Dame fired up this whole season.
No, I agree. I agree with that. I haven't seen that
going forward and taking all the serious. He hasn't came with no seriousness, no aggressiveness. Just very passive, very laid back, very just going through the motion. While you got Giannis just going every play like it's his last.
Right.
And just seeing that that contrast is like, man, it's a big difference.
No,
we're gonna miss Giannis when he gone because because Dame is supposed to be an alpha too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But he playing like a super beta.
Right.
So, he not bringing aggression. He's not bringing what we expected. That's all I'm saying. He's not bringing what we expected. He, like when Shaq and Kobe, those were 2 alphas.
Right.
Dwayne Wade and LeBron, 2 alphas. Because they were, when Wade was off, guess what? LeBron was going to step up. When LeBron was off, Wade was going to go hard. You know what I mean? It wasn't no I'm just going to chill the whole game. You know what I mean?
It was the whole game.
I'm finna ball. My boy going through something. I'm finna pick him up.
Right.
Giannis they got him. He carried us the whole game. Let me come through. But Dame sometimes he just feel like he checked out too much.
No, I agree.
He need to sit down for a couple weeks.
I'll say he need to sit down. I said earlier, Pronte, he need to sit down a couple games, maybe 2 games or so, 3
I think he need to take the whole All-Star break. I know he got us selected as a team. He need to take the whole All-Star break, spend some time with his family.
Yeah, I agree. He need to clear his mind. I completely agree with that.
Clear his mind because he ain't into basketball.
Here's something that I've been hearing going around why Dame is not playing the way he should be playing. His mind is set on Miami. That's why.
Oh, come
Then
on.
He
then
really want to
trade him.
be in Miami.
Then we might as well
He
trade him.
Hold on one second.
A lot of
Jeff.
people been saying
One
Dame's
second, Jeff.
mind is really on Miami.
1 second, Jeff. Let me just get the super chat. What up, Hoy Street E? Appreciate the $9.99 super chat. The bigger disappointment is the fan base. We clearly see the improvements on defense. We're missing 2 starters on a back-to-back. Oh yeah, he talking. We missing 2 starters on a back-to-back. Both our stars banged up. Y'all switched the room that damn quick. No, nobody switched. No, I understand what you're saying, and that's fair, Hoy Street E. We're just saying that even with that being said, we still need more production out of Dame. Is what we're saying. I understand the back-to-back, and that's fair. He might be a little banged up. That's fair too. But we still need better than 5 for 18 from you. I know that he isn't getting the calls that he used to. He drove a few times, knocked down, nothing, and I understand that. But he got to keep going. He got to keep driving. Like, you got to force them to get the calls you want. Crying or just settling for the jumper is not gonna help you. You got to keep going in there and banging with them cats until you get what you want. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we were saying. That we understand back-to-back. We didn't have Brook. We didn't have Middleton. But this team is still, with Giannis and Dame, is good enough to beat the Utah Jazz. We are good enough with those. We don't need Brook and Middleton to beat the Utah Jazz. We shouldn't, and we didn't need them tonight. We just ran out of gas in the fourth. So that's really what it is. Let's be clear, y'all. We were in control of this game until the fourth quarter. This would be a whole different conversation if they played the way they did from the second, third quarter, and the fourth quarter. We get a win, and this is a completely different conversation.
Everybody keeps talking about
defense is definitely being better. We're allowing less points. You're seeing things happen, but that's what I'm saying. You got to give Doc time to cook. You see what's happening. You see the improvement, but give him time to fully institute his system. Go ahead, Pronte.
I mean, we keep saying Dame will be fine, but the thing is, we haven't saw a stretch where he was fine with the Milwaukee Bucks. You see, we more than halfway through the season now. We haven't had a 5-game heater from Dame or nothing. We got 1 game and then 6 bad games. We waiting for that Dame will be fine moment. People be like, Dame will be fine, Dame will be fine. Look, I done been through a semi-divorce. That thing changes your whole life. So he might not be fine the whole season. Okay. That's what Bucks fans need to realize. He might not be fine. I don't know about the whole Miami thing. Miami wouldn't have helped him. Trust me, whatever he gonna do, Miami ain't helping that situation.
Yeah, that's personal. You can't, no team or location gonna fix that.
But him being fine is completely up to him. But I don't see the fire in Dame this year. So we might be waiting for the name. It might be a whole nother season. We might have to rely on Chris Middleton, to be honest, in a Brook before Dame gets fine, because Dame is just not right. And it's obvious when you see, his passing. Who's the best passer on the team, Dame or Giannis? Giannis is looking like a better passer than Dame at this point, and I hate to say it, but it is not point guard, just passing wise. But Dame is shooting terrible. Like,
no, I agree.
He literally shot us out this game, if we being honest. We can say PC, but Pat Connaughton shouldn't even be playing. I don't even know why he's playing, but
yeah, we can't.
White
this ain't on Pat though. This game ain't on Pat. This game ain't on Pat. This game is
we know the way
bad
Giannis
shooting.
was carrying this game. All he needed was a little help from Dame,
right?
In the third or second quarter, and this game would have been over. The Bucks would have been up 20. He just couldn't get it. Dame couldn't get it together. He couldn't find a shot. And we've seen this before. So once he started missing, he typically continued to miss. So, and that's what
he started out bad.
Yeah, he started off. He started off like 1 of 5. Then I already knew. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
You can kind of tell Dame how he's going in that first quarter, for the most part. If he got a strong first quarter, he probably cooking the rest of the game. But if that first quarter's slow,
it might be all over, man.
Yeah, that first quarter
to start the game is not good.
It might be a long night. We just gotta hope that he get right before the playoffs. That's all we can hope for.
That's all we gotta hope. But we did miss Brook Lopez today, though.
Yeah,
I think Giannis wore down because he was dealing with all them bigs, and at the fourth quarter he just didn't have enough to rebound.
He carried as much as he could. He carried as much as he could.
But I noticed that the game started slipping late in the third quarter when they was up 16. and then it got down to 10 at the end of the third.
Oh yeah, the run started. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's just
Question right now.
that's a back to back. So some of that is a back to back. A lot of it's a back to back. But I think if Big Lopez plays, Giannis has more rebounding, and if we clean the glass a little better, we probably still squeak the game out. You know, because Big Lopez will box out, Giannis will come in and clean the glass. You know what I mean? And that's how they usually go.
We
It's
just
better
gotta
than
be real.
Robin.
Giannis do deserve better than this though, yo. Like
But yeah,
Giannis give
Giannis.
100%. Yeah, he give 100%
Yeah.
every night. For these cats to be up and down is like spitting in that man's face for real. I mean, like Giannis. I mean, sometimes we don't even appreciate Giannis' numbers. Giannis go for 30 and 12 every night. You
Every
know
night.
that. It's Groundhog Day. 30 and 12. I don't even know if people understand the gravity of them type of numbers on a consistent basis that Giannis is
I mean,
producing.
we'd be like, Giannis played a bad game. He had 30 and 12 just because he missed 5 free throws. I mean, we lost to Miami in the playoffs. Dude had 44 points and 20 rebounds. And he was like, he had a bad game. If he'd have made 5 more free throws, we're like, man, that dude had 44
Better
points.
yet, when they lost to Indiana, he had 60 something points, and we
64.
lost.
All right. 64 points.
I mean,
so that's I just think that he deserved better. Maybe he needs to be more vocal. Maybe he needs to start snapping on some people. I don't know, but I know that that's not fair to him though. Like he definitely is giving 100% effort, diving for loose balls, running for block shot. I mean, he's leaving it on the floor. You're physically seeing him leave it all on the floor. And for other players not to do that is, like I said, that's spitting in his face.
All we doing is asking him to pick that man up when he tired.
Right.
You know what I mean? When he run out of gas, y'all step up. Y'all, he been carrying y'all the whole game, the whole season.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Hey, I'm right praying that John Horst will make some move and we need some pieces around us. We need to get some players on this team would willing to win, would want to win, would want to be consistent, not inconsistent. We need to get rid of some of these inconsistent players on the team. Like what Pronte say just now, what Jeff say, and what you said, we have to appreciate Giannis. We have to appreciate that man. We have to give him the respect. And I know John Ross might be listening to this live, but sir, you gotta really make moves. You have to do some. This team cannot stay like this. Every team is getting better. Everybody is coming fires. We have to get better. We need our guys to step up. We cannot be getting less production from the bench every night, and we trying to wear that man out. It is not fair. It is not fair.
Yeah.
The guys have to step up, man. They have to step up. If you gotta trade Cameron Payne or somebody or Potter or someone to get something, we need a backup center. Look at here, Lopez is not here. We don't have no backup big there. Even backup.
Yeah, because just to interject 1 second, Lopez is completely unplayable. Like Robin Lopez, like
we keep trying.
Like that's hard to watch. Like it's cringe watching Robin in the game. Like he's complete. That's a wasted roster spot at this point. You cannot put him in an NBA game.
No,
it's just no disrespect. I get it. We need size. That's your brother. I get it, but you're unplayable, and we need a big, bro. He's unplayable.
Yeah. We need a big bag. We need a big bag. You see how much big you down with 4 bigs. You get Kessler. You get
and to be honest, we got too many too cool for school dudes on this team, and we don't got enough people with dog in them on this team. That was cool what Beasley did and all that, stepping up for Giannis. That was good teammate stuff. But then on the same token, you wiggling. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. You know what I'm saying? We need some more dogs on this team and some energy, like Andre Jackson Jr. more. And just so y'all know, he hurt. He got the wrist injury. That's why he hasn't been playing. So I'm hopeful when he comes back from injury, that'll give us a little boost. But we still need some more tough players on this team. Hard-nosed guy, fighting for loose balls, fighting for rebound. We don't have nobody like that on this team besides Giannis. Nobody has a high motor on this team.
Bobby does a little bit.
You said
Bobby does a little bit, but not
he
enough.
Up and down. He inconsistent too. You know what I'm saying? Bobby is right there with everybody
That's what
else.
I'm saying. He does a little bit, but not enough.
Not enough. I agree.
Inconsistent.
Hold on. Let me. I got a super chat. Let me catch these super chats real quick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Thought I missed one up in here. There it is. Hold on. I got you, no strays. I see you. No strays, ENT. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Dame got Dame in the Eastern Conference All-Stars coach. How much help does Giannis need to beat Utah? Funny guy. Funny guy, no strays. Salute.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Come on,
salute.
man.
Boston's still weak, but salute.
I mean,
salute.
look.
Pronte, Jeff, and Amber, I think what if I say this, I know Bucks Nation could really come at me in the chat, but I can say it anyhow. I think the Bucks should just go and trade Middleton periodly to get someone who consistent to help this team because you cannot play one night. Yes, we understand you're injured, but one night from since he came back off those surgery, he's not the same guy anymore. So we just have to go and be honest with ourselves. I think the Bucks should trade him and free up some of this money and get somebody else willing to help this team move forward. Yes, Middleton helped us in the 2021 playoff and helped us win the championship, but since he came off those surgery, guys, he was not the same anymore. The man barely can't even dunk. So we got to take this into consideration and look at other teams playing their guys and their second guys and come to play. They pick up the slack where their main guys slack off and their bench shine and our bench has not given. I was never satisfied to say, well, the bench helped us tonight. I ain't satisfied to see what our bench give us yet. The bench is just relaxing and the guys them have to be doing all the work. It is not fair. I'm not happy with the bench. Well, I'm not. When I come on the chat, I don't come to criticize the superstars. I come to get on the bench. That's what I come to
But let's say this. Let's say this. If we get Murray, the bench is not going to be any better because that'll put Beasley on the bench, and you know he's inconsistent.
All right. So 1 second, y'all. Let me get a super chat from Nick. Hold on 1 sec. What up, Nick? Appreciate you tapping in with the $4.99 super chat. You guys keep saying they have to step up and give more effort. They're giving all what they can give. I guess that's a fair point. They giving what they can give for their skill set.
That's the problem.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point, Nick. Fair point.
That's a fair point, but that's the problem.
Right,
that's a bigger problem. That's a bigger problem then. That's a way bigger problem. If that's all you can give, it's a big, big problem. Because what you giving ain't enough. That's all you empty the tank, and that's what it looked like. That's a big problem. I would say that as far as Middleton, we could do that if Dame was consistent.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's all that depends on how Dame plays.
Agreed.
Because we could have won this game if Middleton played. You right. But we can't trade Middleton and get another inconsistent player. Because who we get for Middleton but an inconsistent player? Somebody, a role player. You see what I'm saying? We ain't going to get nobody that's consistent. You're going to get somebody who's fits a role and maybe will shoot good one game and maybe not. You know, that's the same thing we're going to get. The thing is, Middleton is now an expensive bench player.
Yep.
Expensive six-man. That's what he is.
And he got loyalty. He got a loyalty check.
Mm-hmm.
He got a loyalty check.
You know, you can trade him if Dan was like a little more consistent because you like Dan gonna bring it all night, so we can get younger, get faster, whatever. But if Dan keep playing like this, it kind of makes you like, you know what? We might not have enough offense.
Mm-hmm.
Not have enough offense.
Then when it comes down to playoff time, I don't see a championship.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, but Middleton can play all the playoff games. That's the thing.
That's true. It's not back to back. Somebody mentioned that in the chat.
There's no back to backs. He'll play all the playoff games.
With the bench that we have, do anybody see a championship with the bench we have?
Nope, I don't think that. Nope. That bench
I'm gonna be honest. The bench does not matter as much in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It just don't. The rotation shortens in the playoffs so much that it doesn't matter. If a team goes on a run, the coach is gonna bring the starters back in the game ASAP. Because you win or go home. You ain't finna leave Pat Collins in the game for extended minutes when he messing up. You ain't finna leave Bobby Portis in the game when he 0 for 5.
These white men can't jump on the bench, period.
The bench is for the regular season. To keep your players' legs fresh for the end of the year. You know, that's what the bench is really for. It's for to be deep and keep your players fresh and get some rhythm and some chemistry, you know. But in the playoff it come down to that starting five. and maybe 2 people off the bench. That's it. That's all you need is a good 7, and you can win the whole thing. I mean, when the Lakers won, that's what they had. When the Bucks won, that's what we had.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we had, a good 7. That was it. That was it. So, we just trying to get to the season without getting hurt.
That's what I'm saying, and getting healthy. I agree. 1 second, Pronto. Let me just get this super chat real quick. 1 second, bro. Hold on 1 second. Damn, did I miss it already? Hold on. My boy No Strays ENT. With yesterday's win, did the Bucks peak too early? Come on, bro. Shout out to No Strays ENT. Appreciate the 199 super chat. You see this dude? He got jokes all day. All day. Shout out to you, No Strays ENT. This dude said, "Do we peak too early?"
I think with that call with Sexton's supposed to get thrown out of that game.
Yeah.
He's supposed to get tossed out of that game. He ain't supposed to hit Giannis in the face. No call. He get no call. And does someone need to send a message or a long note to the league and to have these officials investigate it? Because this
I'm so done with it. Go ahead, Gibson. Talk to him.
I don't like what these refs are doing. If you see the home team getting these, why you want to call silly foul calls? And Drake didn't even touch and Larry McAnally done calling foul. Come on, man. This is not right. This is not fair. It's like with Stephen A. Smith. Someone need to call the league office to have these refs be investigated, because I think something shady is going on. This is not right.
This is regular. But I've been complaining about this forever, though, Gibson. This is just what it is. We are never going. We got to take that out of our head that we gonna get a fair shake, or we gonna get home cooking, or any of that. No, we're a small market team. To the NBA, we don't matter. Yeah. The Knicks matter. The Lakers matter. Miami matter. You know what I'm saying? We don't matter. Why would we get any assistance? That's why anything we get, we gotta take it. We just gotta go take it.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. Something I watched yesterday about the refs. They getting payola. All of them.
Yep.
They all getting payola. And when David Stern was the commissioner, he did investigate it. That's why Tim Donaghy got outs. Silver, he's not doing nothing because he likes how the game is going nowadays.
Right.
Silver's not going to do nothing.
You know what? Yeah, the refs, they also a little janky. They've been janky. The refs are always janky.
Right, I agree.
In football, basketball, any sport, that's just their MO. But I think if we can get Dame right, honestly, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because I mean, people talk about
some bench help though. Let's not say that though, Protect.
No. Because we don't have. I said 7, right?
Yeah.
The problem is we don't have a strong 7.
Okay, that's okay. There you go. Okay,
we need a player that's gonna make sure that in the playoffs we got a strong 7. Because Jay Crowder, to me, he hasn't proven himself. To me, I don't know where the proof is that he's gonna be a strong 7 when it matters. I mean, if we talking about in the Phoenix years, that was 3 years ago.
Right.
Yep.
So we got to be careful about saying somebody did something 3 years ago, gonna come back and do it again. Fact. That could be fool's gold completely.
Yeah.
So we need another, like a DeAndre Hunter, somebody that young, that's experienced, played in the playoffs before, that just can ball, that can change the game when they come off the bench. We still need that player. So I don't know how we get him. I don't really know how we get him. And if we don't get him, somebody got to step up, like Doc said. One of them. And AJ Green looked like a player to me, so I'm gonna put AJ Green up there above a lot of people because he looked like he came in. He actually can play defense, so and he actually can shoot at a high level. So he actually fits well on this team. So AJ Green looked like solid, but we need somebody else. We need a big. I think if we had Brook Lopez, we probably do win this game. Just because. We were undersized, and at the end of the game, you kind of saw it. And then Gibson, they should have left. What's his name? Sexton in the game, because when they took him out, that's when they started winning. You didn't know
that's hilarious.
Sexton was out the game, and they made a run.
1 second, bro. Hold on 1 second. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat, Nick. What's good? Appreciate you. Rest did not help, but the players choked. They all had good looks at the basket. They did. That's fair. No. Hey, Nick be coming in here dropping just shout out to the queens in the chat. Salute.
Yeah, I just think I think our older
it.
players' legs were gone. Crowder's
yeah.
shot
The
was
older
gone.
players definitely legs was gone.
And we got too many older players. That's the problem. So back to back is gonna be a struggle on the road because our players' legs are going to be gone. Like Crowder's shot was flat. You knew he was missing when he took the shot. You just knew he was missing. And who else we got young? That's it.
Yeah. Andre Jackson Jr., Livingston, AJ Green.
That's
those
playing.
are all guard forward types. We don't have no big. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't got nobody young playing though. Doc at some point on a back to back, you got to let them young boys go a little bit. You know.
Yeah, the youngest big that we have is Bobby.
Yeah, that's true.
And Bobby's 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, play like he's 34, but he's 28. He got, he get off the ground. You see him on the fast break. Did he make that? Did he make his fast? Probably like 0 for 30 on the fast break. That dude, he never make a layup. I'm like, no, don't pass to Bobby on the fast break no more. Just pass it, Bobby. Just pass it back. Spot up at the 3-pointer or something. Don't go for those layups. I don't know what's up with Bobby and his layups. He need to work on that. He too big.
That sounds crazy even saying that about an NBA player. He need to work on his layups. It's crazy.
He's 6'11", but you see it on the fast break. It's almost an automatic miss. You know he missing. Like, dude about to miss this.
That's like Beauchamp with his layup.
Yeah, Beauchamp too. Like Beauchamp, I don't know what he be doing. Beauchamp won't even pass the ball to Giannis. He be like, man, you better get a ball up. You know you about to trick this. And he trick it spectacularly. He trick it like dog. It's just look back. Yeah. But I think we just need to Doc gonna have to see what he got out of these young boys. Right. I don't know what we get in the trade. I don't know if we got the assets to get anything in the trade.
That's fair.
It's gonna be a 3 or 14 trade to get Murray, and I think that's what's in the works.
I just can't see. I don't know if I feel like the Bucks ain't got the assets to get Murray. To be honest with you.
No, it's going to be a 3 or 14 trade.
Are you with the trade though? I'm with you. If they have the assets, do you make that trade? Even if it includes Bobby P though. Jeff, you first, and then Pronte, then you, Gibson. Yeah. Jeff, do you make that trade? See, it's tough. See? It's tough.
Yeah,
that's hard. That's hard, right? I know.
I'll make the trade for the future. Okay. He's 27 years old. You know,
you got some time out of him. Yeah.
You know, you get rid of somebody that's legs are gonna be gone in a year or two. You got to make the trade because even if you don't win, just imagine you go this year. You could have made that trade and you don't win a championship.
Yeah.
You could have built off of DeJounte Murray and Giannis and Dame. You know what I mean for next year. So if you got an opportunity to make that
and Middleton.
Middleton. Well, you trade Middleton. I feel like after this year, you probably got to trade Middleton. You know,
but I'm saying if they don't trade Middleton, he would be a viable fourth.
Yeah, fourth option. I can see that. Fourth, fifth option. Yeah. Then you
don't
have no pressure on it.
Like Gibson said, we don't know if he's gonna play, so might not be a viable fourth. He might not be available.
We're doing proactive load management for Chris Middleton. Proactive load.
It's been a 3-year process of proactive load management. It's been crazy.
I'm trying to save this man. I'm trying not to go in on all of these cats. I'm trying to save this one.
I mean, I'm not going there. We all been here. Middleton ain't really played in 3 years. Let's be honest.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He should have never got that contract in the offseason, but we here. Bucks Nation, it's over 100 y'all in here. Let's get them likes up, y'all. We should be close to 80 likes by now, y'all. Come on, y'all. Salute.
Middleton appreciate got them Embiid legs. Middleton and Embiid legs are similar. Eventually they gonna break down. That's why they keep load managing. It ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying? Did it work for Embiid? It ain't gonna work for Middleton. If it's that bad, it's that bad. It's not just what it is. It is what it is. He either gonna have to make a decision to retire or not, because it ain't gonna work. Like, look at Embiid. Embiid's gonna get injured every year. I don't care what they do. He can get surgery. He'll come back next year. He'll play 20 games, and that knee gonna start acting up again. Same thing with Middleton. Yeah. So
Embiid is about to have surgery this week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? This offseason, Middleton gonna have surgery again. How much you want to bet? You gonna have
Come on,
another
man. We're
year?
not gonna do this to Middleton tonight. Come on now. Hey,
I'm
it
not. No,
wasn't
I'm
his
not
fault.
doing nothing to
He
Middleton.
didn't play. The organization told him he couldn't play. We can't
I'm not
hold
doing nothing.
Middleton
I'm saying the
responsible.
Bucks might want to trade him because his knees are bad. He know his knees are bad. Middleton didn't even think he was gonna get re-signed for that much. The Bucks re-signed him. Middleton was nervous because he knew his knees were bad.
I think Giannis had a lot to do with that one because that's his boy. But I get it.
You think if we'd have traded Middleton, he'd have passed the physical for another team?
I don't think so. I don't think he would have passed it.
That's a good
Yeah, I think he
question.
would, but he wouldn't be starting.
Yeah. But no,
I don't know
I
if
think
he'd
he
have
would
passed.
start. He would have
He'd
to
have started.
start.
Would he have passed though? Would that knee checked
Hey,
out?
Amber, I was looking at an article today. We need to get DeAndre Hunter from the Hawks, and like what you say with Fonte, say I agree with Murray. I would do it. I would do it because Murray he get length and he younger. And if I were
He's
the
an
Bucks,
athlete.
I would
He's
have
an
called
athlete. We
Detroit.
need more athletes.
I would have called Detroit on Killian Hayes. I think Killian Hayes from the Detroit Pistons, they put him on the trading block. So if we could try grab
I
some
wouldn't take
kind of player.
anybody from Detroit, really.
Yeah,
I wouldn't take
I'm with
nobody
you
from
on that
Detroit.
one. I'm cool. They just got a loser mentality. It's in their spirit. It's in their spirit. Don't bring that over here.
It's in their blood.
It's in their blood.
Yeah,
Don't
'cause I
bring
don't
that
know what
over
Killian
here.
Especially
Hayes.
Wiseman.
Right.
Especially washed
None
up
of they big
Wiseman.
men. I don't want none of they big men over there. I'm cool. Hard pass.
I agree, Jeff. When you
Now,
washed up at 23.
if I did want to take somebody from Detroit, it'll be Cade Cunningham.
That would be the only player. The only player.
That's the only one.
So I think John Ross need to get this deal. Some Amber, please. If we make a trade this week, we need you to go live because we need to discuss how
Oh
this
yeah,
trade can
absolutely.
fit.
Yeah, if we make any trades, I'm definitely going live.
Well,
Even if it's in between games,
Gibson,
definitely.
the best trade we can make is Middleton for Murray. Might as well do it.
Yeah.
Might as well do it. We won't lose as much for Middleton for Murray. To me, than trading the two bench players for Murray, because then we'll still have some depth. And we know Murray can play every game. So it would actually strengthen our
we
team.
Probably end up getting maybe a one or two couple picks with that. Because Murray's contract is not the same as Middleton.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because Middleton is getting 30-something.
Yep.
So we'll probably get a crazy to say.
And Murray just making about 20.
Yeah.
Yep. So
we just need an injection of youth. Like I said, we too cool for school. It's no urgency on this team. You never see no real fire. You see it out of Bobby P every once in a while. You see it out of Giannis, but you don't really see it consistently. Unless it's Giannis, you don't see anybody with no high energy or tempo unless it's Andre Jackson Jr. We have to be able to we got to have some tempo, some speed. You got Giannis, somebody go up and down. We need to at least have a few players that are able to go up and down the court. Like with Lopez, he can't even run. With Lopez can't. When Giannis is down the court, Lopez is at the 3-point line on the other side of the court still.
Remember Miami series?
Yeah.
Remember Miami series? Everybody was in the backcourt and Giannis was in the front court. Everybody was still in the backcourt. We like, where the team at? Man. And they had the ball. They had the ball.
My thing is, I love having veterans on your team. You need to have veteran leadership, but your team can't be all vets. It has to be a balance between youth.
Thank you.
Between youth and knowledge and wisdom. You have to have a balance.
Is not the Spurs. The Bucks is not the Spurs when they were winning with nothing but vets.
Well, that's not completely true. See, let me tell you now. You know what helped them and rejuvenated them was Tony Parker. Let's not forget about the impact of Tony Parker. Tony Parker's a Hall of Famer for a reason. He was there like how Giannis impacts the game with tempo. Tony Parker impacted the game with tempo. Back in the day, he led the league in field goal percentage at the cup. That's all he was doing was making layups.
At the cup. He was killing at the cup. I was
killing at the cup. They had all veterans, but they guy he was gone.
And he was gone.
He was that's what we need out of Dame. That's what we need out of Dame.
Correct.
They got Kawhi Leonard after that. They gave him another shoot of youth in there and got him another ring. Kawhi Leonard out of nowhere, like where this dude come from? And
you gotta have both. You do need vets. I understand that. I'm not saying you need to go with a youth movement, but you need to have some youth injected into this team. We too slow. We too cool. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying, you when a dude's walking the club and you just want to go stand on the wall and just with your fit. You know what I'm saying? Just too cool to get on the dance floor and start moving to see if you can get something going. And that's how I feel that with the Bucks are. They think they too cool to have to go hard and jump for loose balls and do all this. We'll make it up on offense. Nah, we need to be running now. We don't have no type of
slow down, young blood. Slow down, young blood. Hold up, young blood.
What are they saying? Giannis like, come on. They like, hold on.
Take your time, young blood.
Yeah, that is a problem. That I do feel bad for Giannis in that regard, though. Like, damn, you want to go up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on the freeway, and we just rolling up and down Capitol. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just there's no speed.
Hey,
like a half court team.
Run up and down the Capitol.
just cruising down.
Remember that dude that used to run up and down Capitol? You remember that dude?
Yeah.
Every day with the slick back, he used to be going slow to the mud.
We're going
down the court.
If the Bucks could get at least a player like Derek White from the Boston Celtics, we is good.
You gotta understand how much of a rarity that is, and they didn't know he was gonna be that nice.
Yeah, right.
Derek White he wasn't even that nice in San Antonio like he is now. His game elevated. It's just sometimes that happens. You elevate his game. We didn't know Tyrese Halliburton was that cold. Now you like, damn, should Sacramento have kept him and traded De'Aaron Fox? You just don't know.
Yeah.
Halliburton wasn't nothing in Sacramento.
Yeah, and then he got in Indiana, got in his bag. He was good, but he wasn't this.
He wasn't where he at now. They was debating on who they should trade. You know, they was like, do we go with De'Aaron Fox or because they saying them as the same? But you know, and they still kind of are when you think about it. De'Aaron Fox is still cooking. You know, and Halliburton's just stepped it up a little notch because his passing is better. He's a
true facilitator. That's the difference. He can facilitate.
But De'Aaron Fox got his team in the West and the 5th seed.
Yeah.
So he doing his thing. So you know, what did they get enough for him? That's the thing. They probably could have got more for Halliburton.
Right.
When they look back at it, because he started an All-Star game.
Correct.
So, you know, but I just think trade Middleton. I think we should see, do you want Middleton? And see what happens. Because we gotta do what it takes. It's really Middleton. You can't have Brook and Middleton. That's slow and slower. You know what I mean? So you gotta figure out which one you're gonna have to go with. We saw Giannis at the 5. It kind of works. That means you can get rid of 2 low passes. You can get rid of Robin and Brook. If you know what I mean,
you get rid of 2 Lopez or the Lopez brothers, as they call them in the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Bring in Drummond.
Both of them. Or you can get rid of Middleton. Because you know
somebody gotta go though.
Because we need some speed, we need some youth. You gotta make the trade.
And I like Middleton because he do have some intangibles and he has a tendency to hit big shots. So I know Middleton has value. It's just like,
and he does show up in the playoffs.
He shows up in the playoffs. That's why I know he has value. But it's just like, man, you only gonna get 60 games out of him, bro. 60 games, 65 maybe.
I'd rather trade Brook Lopez. Because I know Middleton. One thing I know about Middleton is if he can stay healthy in the playoffs, he gonna get his buckets.
He gonna get his buckets, right? Shout out to Middleton. Respect.
He gonna come through in the playoffs. But look, Brook Lopez, I don't know what he gonna do in the playoffs. That's the thing. I don't know. He's gonna be okay.
You need to get.
But he ain't gonna be another regular season.
But we get rid of Brook. Who we gonna bring in for as a center?
That's the problem.
Yeah, you gotta get another center.
But Brook Lopez that's the problem. But we can get DeJounte Murray and probably athletic big. You see how it is with Giannis playing a 5. All we needed was somebody to come give him some rest. All we needed was another athletic big to come and hold the 5 down for a minute. We didn't have that this game. You see what I'm saying? We didn't have Our defense is better with Giannis at the 5.
And they had Bobby and Giannis playing at the same time.
Exactly. So they didn't have nobody to spill them. So they got tired. You know what I mean? But if we'd have had an athletic big come in, and then we got DeJounte Murray in the game, and then you work that,
right?
You got something, and then you got DeJounte Murray with Middleton. Then you got Dame and Giannis always in the game. And then you got athletic big defender. It could work. It could work, but John Horst got to let go of something.
Right.
He got to let go of something. And I don't think he's gonna do it. It's a family there. They too tight. He's scared to mess up the family culture, and they kind of tight. Brook Lopez, Middleton, and Giannis, they too tight. So it's gonna be interesting to see.
Horst need to take a page out of Brian Gutekunst's page, his book.
Yeah.
Brian Gutekunst said, "Okay, it's time to break the chains and start fresh."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you see what Golden State is at. They doing the same thing though. We're gonna find ourselves just like Golden State, kind of stuck with Clay, Draymond, and Steph. Even though we know we should have been got rid of Draymond and Clay. They know they should have been got rid of Draymond and Clay. If they wanted to win, extend Steph a little bit, they should have got rid of Clay. Clay should have been gone, but they couldn't because it's part of the dynasty.
But I'm going to go back in the day. Steph shouldn't even be in Golden State.
No, that was the boy.
Steph should have been here with the Bucks.
Yeah.
And now we can do
if
about that.
If it wasn't for Del Harris saying that he didn't want Steph, Steph would have been with the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
when they traded Andrew Bogut.
Who do you think got more value, Middleton or Lopez?
I would think Lopez.
I think Lopez has more value.
I think Lopez has more value. He's healthier. He plays deep. Like he has a stretch 5. He has more value. If you're looking to trade Brook instead of Middleton, I would say the Brook has
a lot for Lopez. There's some teams that want Lopez because especially those young teams. Those young teams want Lopez. Like
Houston,
a lot of them because he a body in the paint that they don't have.
So you think it would be good if because they say Rockets are looking to trade Jalen Green. They trying to build around Şengün, so he would be a good piece we could grab if they trying to put him on the block. We could grab him up. You could grab Jalen Green up. He's a very athletic player. He's young too. He's young.
They can get Green and
Dallas was Middleton. Who does Dallas got that we want?
Dallas wants Middleton.
Yeah,
Dallas do want Middleton. Man, I take Tim Hardaway Jr. and somebody else. But Dallas don't really got
Tim Hardaway Jr. is older than Middleton.
Tim Hardaway old too. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get my man the super chat here. Hold on 1 second. No strays. ENT the $4.99 super chat. If Middleton gets traded, Giannis is out the door. Next, get ready for Dame and the Milwaukee Trailblazers. Hilarious. Come on, bro.
Dame will be out the door too.
That's funny.
Dame will be out the door too.
All right. Y'all wild. Shout out to those strays. He
I mean, but Jalen Green is inefficient too, so he is very inefficient. But he's young and fast. I don't know if he can. That's what I'm saying. When you look at the trade market, who's out there that can really make a difference?
Right.
That you would trade somebody for. It's like it's slim pickings. It's like the DeJounte Murray, or you got to find a gem out of nowhere.
Right.
I think DeAndre Hunter might be a gem out of nowhere just because he's young. I agree. He got good size, and he probably going for cheap.
Right.
And if he give you anything on the outside,
here's something that I'm seeing that in the cheap, who I believe may be back with the Bucks. PJ.
Tony Snell.
No, why do you want PJ though? He's 38.
No, I have a feeling that's what Horst is going to do is bring PJ back in the buyout.
Though. We keep getting
that's
older.
The thing. We keep bringing in used cars. We keep bringing in used cars. That's
what I'm seeing. That's what I see what's going to happen. He's going to get bought out, and Horst is going to bring him back on the buyout on the low.
It has to be almost for free.
Yeah, it's gonna be at the minimum.
No, it need to be for free We haven't seen PJ do nothing all year. It needs to be for free.
No. They got to give us money.
Right. That man ain't did nothing all year. Come on, man.
No, man.
That's
like,
another
like
one. PJ living off old bodies. He living off old bodies. We ain't seen PJ in no NBA highlight in 3-4 years.
I don't want PJ back, but that's what I'm saying. I see what may happen.
Yeah, if we really want
to, we need to get younger. We need to get young legs, man. We keep getting outrun by these cats. And look at that little guy from Utah tonight, man, Keontae George, making us look like schools so that we gotta get young.
A tap water player.
And that's why we need Jajante though. Because these guards be doing too much on us. Like, who is this dude? You got Sexton thinking he taunting Giannis with 10
of
points.
All people, that's what I'm saying.
You got 15 points, average 15 points a game. Sit down.
Right. If you don't get out, ain't did nothing.
You average 15 points in a half. You average 15 points a game, career high. Like, get out of here. He ain't thinking about you. And they had to sit you on the bench for y'all to win. So,
but if we want to be really honest, we need to get rid of Hort because he destroyed the team because we have nothing.
Yeah.
No draft picks, no young players. Horst destroyed the team.
I said it before. Horst made some suspect.
He gave up too much in certain trades. He gave up too much.
I mean, we gave up 80 picks for Jay Crowder. Like,
that's 80
second round picks for Jay Crowder. Like he was.
We gave up second round picks till 2040 for Jay Crowder.
Gave up the same thing he did for Drew.
I mean,
all
Drew
the first round picks for Drew.
Not 3 first round picks though. 3 first rounds was crucial. 3?
Yeah, that's too much.
2.
Yeah, 3. And then I think they threw something else in there too. Like,
I think it was 3 first and 2 second for Drew.
Wow, that's a lot. That's too much.
That's what I'm saying. He sweetened the pot too much.
Yeah,
that was way too much. And
then
for Jay,
in a minute here, sir.
For Jay giving up all those second round picks is way too much.
Who? Yeah, Jay. Yeah, we could use those second round picks now. Literally, we could have got a player by now with those second round picks, a young player that helped. That's the problem.
And gave up Jordan Wara.
What's wrong with some of y'all?
Jordan Wara is nothing. He can't even get off the catcher bench.
Oh, that is.
But I'm saying, at least give up Jordan Wara and 2 of those draft picks.
Man, that's too much.
Yeah, we could have traded Jordan Wara for Jay Crowder straight up.
That's what I would say. Yeah,
because I don't understand why we gave up that many picks for Jay Crowder. Like, he wasn't even playing whole year. But John Horst is telling you he on a hot seat. He got 3 coaches on the books. He got a team, the oldest team in the league. He got the third most expensive team in the league. They over the second apron.
For a small market team.
For a small market team, yeah.
So for a small market team, he gonna have to make some real hard decisions. I mean, he has to cut some of this fat we got off this team. We got a lot of fat on this team. A lot of old players that probably is close to retiring, just sitting on our team, and then they're not playing with no fire. They're not playing with a fire.
There's nobody playing with fire besides Giannis and Bobby P at times. No one else played with fire, and I'll say
those are the 2 youngest players on our team. 2 of the younger players on our team.
Hey, Jeff, let me tap you out for a minute. I'm gonna tap in Chitty. What's your last word, sir?
Oh man!
Yeah, we gotta let the man say his piece.
Come on,
we gotta let that man say his piece.
Be on a 25-game suspension.
We're gonna get that man his time. I'm gonna tap you right back in, Jeff. Let me get him in here for a minute. All right, Jeff. He said he's on 25-game suspension. It's hilarious. That is hilarious.
30 game suspension.
What up, Chitty?
Oh man!
Hey, go ahead, Chitty. What's good?
How you doing?
What up, Chitty?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
So how you feel about today's game?
First of all, I want to apologize to the whole team, to the whole fan base, to Box Nation right here. For a while now, I've not been on the live. I've been down with malaria and typhoid, so
Oh,
it's
well, glad you
yeah,
feeling better
treated
then.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a lot,
Right.
a couple of weeks though, and at the same time, so it's actually I think 5:30 a.m. right here. So
Mm-hmm.
most time when I come on the live, it's around 2 a.m. to like
Okay.
5 a.m. So it's actually my sleeping time in Nigeria.
Okay,
So
got you. Yeah,
I
yeah,
do a
yeah,
lot because I love the box nation,
yeah.
and
Right.
I love Giannis too. So that's just pretty much it. So I will talk about last game because
Mm-hmm.
I watched the highlights from last
Right.
game, and I think Dame was efficient in that game. He
Mm-hmm.
had like 91% TS,
Mm-hmm.
and I also think that these were the pointers that we were asking of a top 75 player who was playing alongside Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was not too much to ask for because when you're playing with a player like Giannis, who gets you, who is a shooter, pure shooter, like a 3-point shooter or mid-range shooter, who gets you real open looks that you don't have before, from where you're coming from, you should be knocking down your shots. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? And we could see it against, we could see it the last game against the Dallas
Mavericks.
Mavericks
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he did knock down his shots exactly. And in today's game, we get in today's game, I would say that because I didn't come on the live last time, I'm not going to really go off on Dame like that. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? But I still think that he needs to be more efficient if
Absolutely.
he wants to win a championship. You are not coming to Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis is not going to go and hand you a championship and say, take Dame because you're Dame, take this championship. It's a team effort. You have to want it also. Like
Agreed.
Giannis every season, we can see that he wants a championship.
Right.
The problem is the rest of the guys around him who we call Giannis and friends. His friends don't want the championship.
Yeah.
And it started happening from the Boston Celtics series of 2022, where only Giannis was going off, and the rest of the rest of his teammates were garbage. And people were like, "Get Giannis help."
Right.
Now, I think that this is the reason why Bud was out of here, because Bud was the one who okayed most of the players we have currently now when we were supposed to trade them. Instead, he started trading the good players out and left the ones because of sentiment. And this
Mm-hmm.
is the results that we have currently. Now, the 5 years of Bud made the Milwaukee Bucks even weaker before he left. Because there is no way John Hoss will say, let's make this trade, that the coach will not be the one directing, because he's the coach who manages the players, who understands the kind of players he needs for the kind of play style he wants. So, okay, in these players, we are now seeing the deficiency of the kind of players that you okayed for us. And this is the result. So 5 years of board resulted to a very weak team, which hopefully Doc Rivers can help us correct some of the things that has been affected already. First of all, we have players who are subpar players
Mm-hmm.
who are on this Milwaukee Bucks team because Giannis does most of the work for them. 19 night out, he has always been in the board era, which is the truth. It has always been in the board era that Giannis go be great, the rest of the players sabotage his efforts.
I'm not. Let's not say
That's
that
how it
now.
has
Come
been.
on. No. That's too far, Chitty. Sabotage.
Oh,
That's too. That's not the
oh,
right wording. Come
I,
on. Come on,
I,
Chitty. That was too
I,
far.
I feel to be fair, I feel that the Milwaukee Bucks currently, with what they have, they're not supposed to have games like this. They're not supposed to have a see. There are games where you play The last time we played the Utah Jazz, they humiliated us at home.
Mm-hmm.
They blew us off the floor at home by like 40 or 30 points thereabouts. That was that last game. So I don't care about a back-to-back. It's important if you're going for a championship this year that a team like Utah Jazz is already marked on your calendar already.
That's
that these
fair.
guys were meeting them again and we're going to show out. Now you now understand what I've been talking about today in all of my my times on the life. There are games where you show up because your stock value is going down.
Mm-hmm.
The Pacers game, the 5 games series we had against the Pacers, all those games made me I just could not leave them out of my hot seat. I just could not. Because if you're a player who is looking for vying for championship, every other team wants to win the championship this year. There are
No, I agree.
statement
I
games that
agree with
you
you,
don't
Chitty. Let's
let
let the other
happen.
people tap in, but I agree with you, Chitty. I agree. Dame has definitely been had a disappointing game today, and he's had too many low points in the season versus high points. He's had some good games, but had more bad games than good games. I definitely agree, and he's been the first to acknowledge that. All that I can be hopeful for as a Bucks fan is that he gets it together before the playoffs, because that's when we gonna need him. That's really what we have to be hopeful for, is that Dame can get out of this shooting slump before the playoff. We cannot win a championship with Dame playing in this fashion. It's not realistic. No matter what Giannis does, he needs Dame to play at a all-star level, like a true all-star level, efficient. I'm not saying he got to shoot 50%, but at least 45, 47%, somewhere in there, and scoring 25, then we're good. That's what we need from Dame. 25 plus, 45% plus shooting. Then we're good. And 40% from three, or 38, 39, somewhere like that from three. That's what we need from Dame. If we can get him in that mold before the playoffs, we're good. We just gotta go. We gotta
Exactly.
take the up and downs. We gotta take these ups and downs until he get it together. No, there's no excuses. I understand that. That man didn't do work out in the off season. That's on him, and he's paying for it now. So we just gotta hope as a fan base that he can shoot himself back to being himself before the end of the year. He's not washed. He's not any of that, because people that are washed don't average 25 a game. It's just not. It's when has that happened before in the NBA? Somebody's washed and scoring 25. He's just not shooting well. He's missing open looks. He's just missing. That has nothing to do with being
Yeah.
washed. That is just
Yeah.
someone whose shot is off. It could be mechanics. It could be
Yes.
mental. His shot is off. Somebody's washed. They can't get around
True.
anybody. Dame is getting to the hoop. He's missing layups. He is just not himself right now. He is
He's
not
not
washed. This is
finishing.
all mental.
He's not finishing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
all mental with
And
Dame. If you don't see that by now, then you really don't understand basketball. What's happening with Dame is mental. If you look at him, he just don't look right. Even just looking at him, his engagement, everything. Even when he's on, he's still not excited. So we just gotta hope that he get it together before the playoffs. That's what we need to be hoping for. That's it. Because we need him to.
man,
I'm telling y'all, Giannis is that dude, and I give him 100%. But he
Nice.
can't do it by himself. He needs
no,
Dame to be
nah.
Dame for them to win it. That's what it is. This team is gonna go as far as Dame's play goes. Period. When Dame is hooping, what is the end result? 9 times out of 10, it's a comfortable win. If Dame is
Yes,
hooping.
correct.
If Dame is
Correct.
hooping, it's
Correct.
usually a comfortable win. That's regardless of if Middleton is playing or Lopez. If Giannis and Dame are both hooping, like that Mavericks game, that was just Giannis and Dame that won that game. Nobody else really kicked in. It was
Correct.
just them. So that lets you know that they can carry the team. But Dame has to do his part. Giannis is Groundhog Day. He going to get 30 and 10 no matter what. It don't matter who out there. 30 and 10. We just need Dame to pick up the slack consistently. We understand you're a jump shooter. You're going to have off games every now and again. But it can't be you have more off games than on games. That's the problem that we having with you, Dame. You can't have 30 one night and then have 12. That's some Ty Day stuff. I might be dating myself, but if you're a real Bucks fan, you know what I mean by saying that's some Ty Day behavior. Ty Day have 45 and then have 9 the next night. And that's not what I want to see from a person that's a top 75 all-time player. Dame, you got to step up, bro. or take some time away from the
Exactly.
team. One of the two need to happen. Dame needs to take time away from the team to get his personal life together, or he needs to suck it up and figure it out. One of the two. Some got to shake. Some got to shake for Dame. Go ahead, Pronte. Then I'm gonna
Act-
go to you. And then
Actually, okay, Amara, I wanted to, sorry, Ponte, I wanted to just lay this I think, right, that it's too much cost for us with the kind of players we have currently taking time off. For example, Middleton on a back to back, he plays one night and doesn't play the next night. It's too much cost for us with the kind of salary we're paying you guys. You
that's
know,
fair.
if them also takes out time, it's too much. Like okay, now Brooke is out, personal reasons. This there are just things that you can't be. Just imagine
That's it.
Giannis as the leader of the team. You know, just imagine him taking this kind of excuses out also. How will he feel? What's the morale of the team if Giannis was going through all of these things also? Like we
Mm-hmm.
need to also, I feel there needs to be more brotherly love in that, locker room. Players need to understand why they are playing for the fan base, and I think John Hoss needs to do a better job in explaining to them how the Milwaukee Bucks is where they are today. I watched one of the history of how Milwaukee Bucks got to Pfizer Forum, and I heard it was the citizens of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They took their taxpayers' money
Correct.
to risk it for
To build
for
Pfizer
like
forward. That's a
you
fact.
see.
That's a
Ah,
fact.
you see, these things, if the players are really this supposed to be part of the culture. And for a player who trading into Milwaukee Bucks, they
I
need
like the
to
healthy chitty
understand
with a
what the
haircut. The
state.
healthy chitty with a haircut is cooking. Salute to you, Chitty. Go ahead, bro. And then I'm gonna let Pronte. I'm gonna let Pronte kick in. Go
No,
ahead, Chitty. No, go ahead, bro. You cook
bro,
it. Go ahead. You cook it.
uh, bro, I don't know if I'm making some sense,
No, no, you
but
are. You going. No, you going.
I, I still think that we trade for players who do not really understand the Milwaukee Bucks culture and why they're on that Milwaukee Bucks team. That's what I think. That's what I feel. I feel players are coming into Milwaukee Bucks because Giannis is a great player. Oh, okay, I'm going to play with Giannis. I don't think they are really understanding the Bucks culture, like
Oh, winning. No,
the
that's fair.
sacrifice.
Let me
Exactly.
hold on 1 second, Chitty. Let me let Pronte kick in. Then let me let Gibson kick in. WFSO, I'll get you in here in a minute. Oh, you dropped. Hey, tap back in, WFSO. Go ahead, Pronte.
I mean, I agree with you. I think the only player that kind of fit Milwaukee and kind of actually fit Giannis was PJ Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
With his energy and how y'all gave 100% effort. That was really the only player, and kind of Dante Divincenko. You
Mm-hmm.
let him go, but he kind of had that same type of energy, same type of effort all the time, consistent. You know what I mean? Just always giving effort. So those players we don't have anymore. We try to trade them for skilled players,
Mm-hmm.
as we call it. Now we have no hustle players.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? All we have
Correct.
is quote unquote, and but the drop off with skilled players is they don't think they have to hustle. They don't think they have to do certain things because their skill will make up for it. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I don't have to do that. I'm Kevin Durant. I'm all
Right.
skilled. You see what I'm saying? Why would I hustle? I hustle when I feel like it. I turn it on when I feel like it. And we got a lot of players like that. That I do it when I feel like it. And we know for a fact just out for watching Dame, what it's been 40, 48 games or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. He's one of those, I'm gonna turn it on. I can do it when I feel like it. I
And
mean, they
that's
have
not.
supreme confidence in their skills, but they don't realize that, and this is the biggest flaw with KD, mentally. It's about effort. It's about consistent effort too. See,
Facts.
it's about consistent effort too. It ain't one or the other. It's both.
Both.
You know,
Yep. Facts.
you come at Giannis for not having skill, but the difference between you and Giannis is Giannis got skill and effort You just don't like that he play hard.
The effort,
he show you up,
put him above a lot of people with Giannis. That
he
effort,
show him
bro,
up
that
when
motor.
he play hard. He show him up when he play hard every game with that type of skill. Giannis is supposed to be taking games off to KD and other players. You know, that's why he don't fit the card. That's why he don't get MVPs. That's why they, you know, that's the problem.
He don't play nice.
He don't play nice with them because he about effort. He about working hard, and they don't like that. This current crop, they don't like that. They like a Joe Embiid, sit out a couple games, score 60, then sit out 2 more games. And no disrespect to him because he got hurt, but they love that. The media loves that. But this dude Giannis, they can't relate to. They can't relate to him because why are you playing so hard against the Utah Jazz? Why are you playing so hard when you down 20? You see what I'm saying? But he carries a team to a championship in Milwaukee. Why are you still playing in Milwaukee? You see what I'm saying? And that's how they feel about him. They don't understand it. Stephen A. Smith, they don't understand it. Why are you still? But they will love to have him on their team. That's the interesting thing. You know what I mean? They just don't want him here. You know, but because I was watching Gilbert Arenas, he talking about how Giannis wasn't a superstar or a megastar or something. I'm like, okay, I don't believe that, but we'll go with it. And the only 2 players that were megastars were Steph Curry and LeBron, right? And that was it. Everybody else was just Giannis. He said Giannis can't even be a superstar. And that's basically because people can't relate to him because he works so hard.
Right.
And that was weird. It's weird to say that, but and some of that is true. You know, he ain't crying to the refs. He ain't doing all this, you know, fancy stuff. He come on with some like he come to the games like he about to hoop, not like he about to go to a fashion show.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you know, they don't like that. They don't like that. He come like a
Talk
hooper.
to him. Let's get the likes of Bucks Nation. Do y'all not hear my man's up there? They talking. Go ahead,
I feel like
Bronte.
what you saying is but John Horst needs to find some more. And the thing is, with DeJounte Murray, we don't know if he like that. You know who was like that though a little bit? Drew Holiday was like that. And that's why him and Giannis kind of fit on the court because Drew Holiday will come in. He gonna whether he shoot or not, he gonna bring the effort.
Right, that energy.
He gonna bring the effort. He can have a low skill game. He could be 3 for 20, like dang. But what he gonna do? He gonna be hustling. He gonna be trying to make that extra play. He ain't gonna let somebody get 30 on him. Well, except Jimmy Butler.
Right.
But you know, even Drew Holiday needs some help some days. You know what I mean? So, you know, but my thing is like we need to rethink. I mean, after this season, because it's Dame and Giannis are bust this season. We might as well understand that right out the gate. Like it's Dame and Giannis are bust this season. But moving forward, if they really want to build a sustainable championship team, they got to get more players that fit the culture of Milwaukee and less of these skill finesse players, because we need some hard hats.
Yeah,
you know,
agreed.
We need some hard hats on the court. We need some hard hats that ain't 45.
Right.
Ain't
young
on their
toughness.
last
We need
contract.
some young toughness. Young toughness.
Some young toughness, the ones that run around and just, you know, they gonna miss some shots, but they gonna be locking in. When they feel that momentum, they gonna go. They ain't gonna be like, man, I'll get them next time, man. Don't worry about it.
And you see that at Ajax, Pronte. Let's get Ajax his credit too. You see that energy in Ajax. You see that
He's
energy
just too
in
young.
Ajax.
He's just too young. He can't get the respect from the referees.
Yeah, but you
gotta
see
work
the
on his
energy
finishing at the rim. He about 3 or 4 years away. If he can develop some skills from being that player, because you do see it from AJ. AJ came to the game for 20 seconds,
right,
and was playing hard,
playing
on the floor.
Bro.
Yeah.
Playing
the
hard
game was over.
He got a motor. He has a motor. He has a motor.
Yeah, and if we had players like that, we'll make the whole league mad. They wouldn't even want to play against the Bucks. They'd definitely be fair in the day. They're like, oh, here come the Bucks. They about to play super hard. We about to be tired in the mud. We about to have to. You know,
like when people used to play the Memphis Grizzlies back in the day when they had Zach Randolph and them, you knew you was in for a tough game. The Bucks need to have some identity, like, oh, you playing there, you know you're gonna have to earn it. It ain't gonna be no easy looks. You're gonna have to earn it. We need to create an identity for for ourselves, and it should be.
I think we do got a chance of winning the championship this year,
right?
Because of Doc. I think Doc is gonna help us fit some pieces that wouldn't normally fit. You know, and try to get the best out of them.
And let's give him credit too, Doc, for the assistant coaches he hired. He hired some official. Like he's assembling the Justice League. He like, we gonna figure this out. I'm getting the best coaches available. All y'all come. He got the checkbook open. Don't even trip. I got you. Come on, we got to figure this out. And that's what it feels like. Like Doc is all in on this. Y'all got to understand, as much as Dame and other people have to prove, Doc has a lot to prove as a coach. People think he's a fraud. So as much as y'all think it's pressure on Dame and y'all, it's even more pressure on Doc to get this done. Why you think he calling in all the troops? This is this season is going to be vindication for a lot of people's legacies. If we win a championship, it's going to vindicate Dame. It's going to vindicate Doc Rivers. And it's going to transcend where Giannis ranks all time with another championship.
Yeah, and I think that the problem is the Bucks is really having, and we know what the problem the Bucks are having. Chitty, you talk about it all the time. Amara talk about it. It's Dame. It's really just Dame and his focus.
Yeah, I agree.
Too much going on off the court, and he not because we expected a hungry Dame.
Right.
Chitty, I know you expected a Dame that wanted to win a ring. That's what made
exactly.
it. Because he like, oh, now I can get my ring, but Dame ain't in that mode right now. You don't see that mode from Dame. You don't see, oh, I really want this ring from Dame. You can tell when players really ring hunting. When the Bucks won a championship, Brook Lopez, you can see them. Brook Lopez, Giannis, and Middleton. They all wanted a ring. Everybody on that team wanted a ring.
PJ was leaving it on the court. PJ was playing hard, bro.
They was willing to do whatever to take to get a ring. You don't see that out of Dame right now, because we know Dame need to fix his shot. But we don't know if Dame gonna get in the gym and putting that work to fix that shot. It's not right. It's short every time, 90% of the time, and it's fixable.
Yeah,
but you gotta be on it.
His is mental. I'm gonna tell y'all, like I was saying, I hope y'all as a panel agree. Dame's issue is not anything physical.
No.
Dame's issue is completely mental. It's 100% mental. Maybe he got a couple injuries, so I won't say 100%. So let's say 90% of what Dame is going through is mental at this point. You can see it as a person. You can look at a man, even if he's not showing no expression, you can tell he's going through something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he's trying to say all the right things. He's trying to say all the right things, but you can see in his face that something ain't right.
Yeah, if you're a person that can read body language or just look and be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. You can look at Dame and see he's trying. You can see he's putting on his face, his facade like it's all good, but it's not all good. But he needs to figure it out. That's why I'm saying he might need to just go away for a couple games. Real talk. If that's what it takes for him.
And Dame, he just got to make the best out of the situation. His off the court life might be messed up for a couple years. He gonna have to understand that. But in the meantime, he can still lock down and win a championship.
Yep, that's a fact.
Off the thing, and that's what he got to understand, because that thing is gonna go slower than this season.
Yeah,
there's a lot of money on the line. There's some kids on the line. It's a lot of things.
That's something that's gonna be extensive. I agree.
So he has to be like, you know what, this is gonna be what it is for now. I'm gonna lock in and win a championship and knock that and give my career some validation. And makes people know who I am. I'm still Dame Lillard. I'm Dame Lillard. I'm that guy. And he has to understand that, because that thing on his side at home is still going to be there, win or lose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but he can make the best out of the situation, get him a ring, and then deal with that the whole offseason and come back a new man.
I'm about to swing some different people up in here.
All right, man.
All right, Pronte, appreciate you tapping in. Before you get out of here, Gibson, take us home. You can hang on, Chitty, and then I'm gonna get the other two. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Go ahead, Gibson.
Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, the Bucks Nation, and let's keep Dames and let's pray for Damian Lillard, man. Let's pray for the guy so he could open up and get better and realize that, hey, this is about winning a championship. He ain't never have nothing. Don't let him go down like Chris Paul and them other rest.
Yeah, facts. That was a good way to end it. That was legit. All right, Gibson, I appreciate that one. That was real, bro. Damn, he said don't go out like Chris Paul. Damn. Pronte, that hit me right there, bro.
But that's where he at, ain't it?
That's where he at. All right, Pronte, go. All right. Oh, damn. That hurt right there. WFSO tapping you in. CJ, what up, CJ? Let me tap you in, fam. What up? What up, CJ? We see you. What up? We got my man Chitty on here, WFSO. We gonna start with you, WFSO. Go to CJ, then end with my man Chitty. Go ahead, WFSO. What it do?
Well, finally, Chitty said something positive.
I said Chitty had Chitty. Hey, I said Chitty was in his
Hey,
bag. Let's not poke the bear. Chitty has been in his bag
hey,
his whole life. No, Chitty, you been 100%. No. When Chitty be in his bag, I give him his credit. Chitty was in his bag.
Amara,
No, he was. He
Amara,
was.
Amara. I don't think there's any time that I pointed out some things that really, even if everybody's not is not with me at that time when I pointed it out, they later on get on board with me. I was the first person who started
Okay,
pointing out this
Chitty.
being
Okay.
inefficient. Hey, hey. I
Hey.
remember everybody going like against me, like, why will you go after Dave? Dave is a top 75. And I kept on staying on my word. Dave is inefficient. And everybody's on board right now. Like, hey, I've been speaking the truth. Stop, man.
Okay, Chitty.
Hey, check
Hold
my
on, Chitty.
record
Let me
back.
let them talk for a minute. Let me let them cook, Chitty. Go ahead, WFS.
All right. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's like the problem is like I think if Bobby and who else was like Jay Crowder was like playing bench wise instead of like starting, we probably would have had some points. But then again, who knows what would have happened? But I like most of the game. But like I said, that fourth quarter really just killed us.
That was it.
Only
That
like
was the game.
yeah, that fourth quarter killed us.
Yeah, no, that was a game. And Dame shooting. Dame was 5 of 18, 1 of 8 from 3.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a bad
You
shooting
can't
game
win a
too.
Dame not playing well. Because the thing is, now if Dame is playing well and Giannis is playing well, they can carry the team of them not playing well. But if Giannis
Right.
or Dame aren't playing well, it destroys the whole fabric of what's going on. And more times than not, it's been Dame. So if Dame is not playing well, it's hard for us to win. We are reliant on his offensive production at this point in time because we're taking a step back defensively, which means we need to step up offensively and we need to get better, more efficient. Look at last game against the Mavericks. They ain't playing
Yeah,
well. Everything
exactly.
was smooth. Everything was smooth. Yeah, they had runs. The Mavericks are a good team, but they were never within striking distance because anytime something would happen, here come Dame with a 3. And then everybody's able to feed off of them, and then it causes the defense to focus more on Dame. So now they're running 2 out on Dame. Now we're swinging the ball, and people are getting good looks. Dame has to understand that you are the catalyst. Giannis is going to do his 30 and 10 no matter what. But if Dame starts cooking, it
Yep.
allows the others to get easier shots. Because now they're
Yeah,
coming out on you, and they
that's
have to
true.
worry about Giannis. So that means it's a mismatch somewhere. Somebody's wide open. That's what they have to be thinking about. That's what Dame has to be thinking about. If you're efficient, if your jumper ain't going, keep taking it to the hole. If you don't get the first call, keep coming back. Let them know
Yep.
they ain't gonna break you. Keep coming back. You're a 90% free throw shooter. If your jumper ain't going down, go take it to the rack. Let yourself see the ball going into the hoop a few times to get your confidence going. But if you go to the hole once or twice, don't get a call, then you done with it. That's weak. That's weak. You got to keep going. Giannis, it don't matter if they call a foul or not. He taking it to the cup every time. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to bust a move. And I just need to see some more mental toughness out of Dame. And like I said, I understand he has things going on. You don't want to take a number 2 on somebody's family life because that will affect you. Hell, breaking up with a girlfriend to affect the dude. You know what I'm saying? Let alone this
Yep.
type of situation. But that even with that being said, you have to find a way to separate. The greats find a way to separate the personal stuff from what's going on the court. Jordan has done it. Kobe was going through a rape charge and still was dropping 40. You get what I'm saying? And that man's freedom was
Yep.
on the line. Like, I'm not saying kids and stuff are not important. I'm not saying that. But that man's freedom is on the line. When your freedom is on the line, that's a different level of pressure. You feel what I'm saying? And he was
Yep.
still able to separate that. Jordan had stuff going on off the court. His dad got killed, all types of stuff, and he still was able to compartmentalize that and produce on the basketball court. Dame has to realize that the game is your oasis. That's where you can be
Exactly. Like
free.
when like when Giannis dad died, like he still was like hooping.
Right. Yep. No, I agree. So I'm hopeful
Yeah.
that Doc will be able to figure out ways to get a more efficient and better looks for Dame that make Dame more comfortable. And I think we got to give Doc time to implement those type of strategies to get the best out of Dame or the most efficient Dame that we can get at this point. But he's the reason we
Right.
lost today. We don't have to pull no punches. It was Dame and the bench. That's it. That was the
Yep.
reason we
Dame in
lost.
the
There's
bench.
no other thing. We can talk about the refs as well, but the refs don't matter. If Dame is even what? Let's just say he was 9 of 23. We win this game.
Yep, we would.
9 to 20, even 9 to 23. He had 25. We win this game. Him and the bench are the reason
Right,
we lost. But the starters were supposed to be able to
but
carry the bench. But we do need some production from the bench. 14 points from multiple grown men is unacceptable from the bench, though. Let me be clear. That is unacceptable.
Especially with AJ Green only scored like 10 points, and he did get a lot of minutes, but like the rest of the bench is like,
they did
come
nothing.
on.
They had 1 and 3 points
Yeah.
respectively. Yeah. That was wild. Go
Yep.
ahead, CJ. Tap in, bro.
Hey, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute everybody that's in here. I haven't been on
Well,
here past the Adrian Griffin firing because I wanted to see how this team respond with the new coach, with the new schemes and everything like that. I'm gonna be very, very honest, and this is gonna be rough. We're not playing championship basketball.
Correct.
We have to admit it, and it starts with Damian Lillard. Whatever you were doing in Portland, you can't do this on the Bucks. You got Giannis. Even though Chris didn't play this game, you gotta stop with the shot jacking. It's too much. It's 12% tonight as a shoot. I don't care. Look, I know Dame is going through a divorce, but shooting 12% in the game is unacceptable. Like
Correct.
it's unacceptable. We
Correct.
can't. Like I'm sorry. I'm tired with the excuses of Dame going through this, going through that. Look, if the Bucks, if they really want to win a championship this year, there's gonna be we gotta pull a trigger on something because
Yep.
this team really is slow. We are too slow and we're unathletic. We are getting dominated. Man, what's the Jazz center Wesley Kelp or something like that? He was dominating the paint in the fourth quarter. Dominating the paint in the fourth quarter. And then plus, I know trades is going to happen, but we got to do something, bro, with these lineups. Like we are running 3 guard lineups. Like it's too small. We're going to get cooked with God on the perimeter mainly. And from watching this game in the fourth quarter, what the Jazz basically did was we're gonna rely on on the Buck shooters to shoot open jump shots. We'll clog the lane for Giannis so that way he don't dominate or try to get into a foul, get players in the foul trouble for the Jazz. But
yeah.
we just can't. And another thing, we need to stop shooting threes. Like too many threes. That's the biggest problem. We need to start attacking the paint and the mid range. Like
1 second,
the paint.
CJ. 1 second, CJ. I just want to get off this super chat. 1 second, CJ. Hoy Street E, appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Look, hold on 1 second. Let me get that off here. Look, we see what level this team can go to. It's about maintaining that level. Let's give them some time to figure that out. Respect, E. I respect that, Hoy Street E. Yeah, we just gotta figure it out. Appreciate that $4.99 super chat. Continue, CJ. You was cooking. Go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, but even though like Doc, from what I've seen, when on the first practice, you can tell when Doc Rivers was able to have the first practice with the group, we looked completely way better than we was with Adrian Griffin. I can't admit
No,
that.
I agree. I agree.
It's just, we just can't have nights, especially coming up with games that we're gonna have very tough schedules. We gotta beat these teams like the Jazz, teams like weak Western Conference teams is not gonna be in the
Correct.
play. If we're losing to teams like those, just imagine we're gonna go against the Timberwolves, go against the
Yeah.
I think also another thing we need to change our starting five. That's another. We got to change the starting five. Like I've been saying, this is something I've been saying since.
Who you think should be in the starting five?
Look, somebody got to tell Beasley got to come off the bench. That's the first guy that got to go on the bench. Beasley got to go off the bench. He can't be on the backcourt with Damian Lillard. Even though Malik Beasley gives way better defensive effort than Dame, but if he's not making shots, what is he doing? Same thing with Pat. Don't get me started on Pat Connaughton, Mo. Jesus Christ, why is this dude on the field, bro? Oh my God, bro! Like we have Marjan and Ajax, we're not using. We using this bum going running around the court with cardio. Like it's just we keep playing dead weight players. That's the problem. We need to stop. I don't care how much money they're making. I don't care if they're making 50 million. If they can't play, put them with the Nasses. That's where they belong.
Put them with the
But
Nassus is crazy.
but also and actually speaking of the Nasses, y'all might got kill, y'all gonna kill me for this one. We might as well play him. I played the Nasses over Pat Connaughton at this point.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
He's
Exactly.
fair.
gonna
yeah.
give you
I
effort.
agree
He's
with you,
gonna give you
TJ.
effort
I
on the
agree with
glass
you,
on the defensive side. But
Right.
it's just, bro, we are just too old and too slow.
Yeah.
We need to change this. We got to change the starting five and the bench. It's just I don't think we're gonna win a championship this year. That's why I said I'm gonna be completely honest from what I've seen. This team, we're just too stagnant everywhere. Too stagnant on the offense, and then defense is just guys are just picking and choosing where to get their spots. We're not making sure to like this game in the fourth quarter. We did like the first 3 quarters. We did a great job on the defensive side,
Right.
and in the fourth quarter, all of a sudden we let guys to get in their spots to get in the rhythm.
No,
And
that's
so,
fair. Yeah. No, that's
but
100%
also,
right.
but my final point, we need to have a serious conversation about Dame, man, because
Mhm.
that's look if he ain't playing up to par, there is no such thing as a championship.
I agree.
And especially in looking back at the trade this offseason, we got to look at John Horst because he might be on the hot seat because the way he constructed this team, bad. Is bad.
No, a lot of
That's
people's
what I
jobs are
think.
on the line. His job on the line. Like there's a lot of people's jobs on the line. I agree with you, CJ. But I'm gonna get off of here in a minute. Take us home, my man. Come on, Chitty. Take us home, Chitty.
Chitty.
Come on, Chitty. Take us home.
Okay. Oh, okay. You want me to give my final take on
Yeah, but let's keep it.
what we
Let's
need
keep
to
it.
do?
Let's keep it compact though. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I really agree a lot with what CJ said, and I
Mm-hmm.
will go through the CJ's line because I respect CJ's take though. I'll say this right. I think if John Hoss is not ready to pull the plug on some of the players we have, especially those role players, I think his position there would be at a very big a risk also. So he's actually putting his job on the line if he's trying to be sentimental with some of the players on this box team. Let's just be like fair
Mm-hmm.
enough. He has to trade these players, and I think he starts with again. He starts with a Pat Connaughton. I don't know why you have Pat for the last 3 4 years and you've still not traded him out of Milwaukee Bucks. I don't see why we should also keep Bobby Portis because Bobby is actually inconsistent. Today he's playing great, tomorrow he's giving you 12 points, the next day he's giving you a single digit point. So that kind of player we cannot rely on them. I think that there needs to be aggressive trading going on before the trade deadline. There needs to be aggressive trading going on, and we need to offload a lot. As CJ said, a lot of dead weight on this team, a lot, and I think it will help. It will also help Giannis because Giannis has sacrificed 11 years of his life to get Milwaukee Bucks from a small market franchise
Mm-hmm.
that was not winning anything to become championship contenders. It's not easy. Give that man
Some
that
help.
help he truly needs because he has sacrificed a lot. He
Mm-hmm.
has not only sacrificed his time, he has sacrificed his sweat, he has also sacrificed his blood. There are playoff games where they injured this guy. This guy was bleeding from his eye. Like, you guys need to be on this man's back and help him out.
No, I
Because
agree with you,
guess
Chitty.
what?
No, I agree with you, Chitty.
At, at,
That's 100%. I agree with you. I
Yeah,
agree.
let me say something
at the
right
same
quick.
time,
1 second, Chitty. Go ahead,
yes,
WFSO. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say something right quick. I'm thinking they're keeping Pat Connaughton in because of his plus minus. Because tonight he was plus 11, and there was other time he'd be like plus 10 or plus 15 or something like that. That's what I'm
Oh,
thinking
that's
why
why
they
I say
still
yeah.
letting him play.
But that's why I was saying they'll say that his impact isn't in his stat line. That's why I said that earlier. His
Yeah.
impact they'll say not
but
his stat
but
line.
but, but then but then we all know that technology, this VRP percentage and the likes, they are sometimes they are not efficient to what the game is saying. There are a
I
lot of
agree.
stats that go under radar that are not being recorded that truly impacts the game. That's why I'm not really a statistical fan. I think it was the Jokic fans that brought about the statistics thing. I always
You
go
just
with the
put the
eye test in
Jokic people under
basketball.
the
I think
bus.
the eye
This
test
is
never
crazy.
fails you. When a player is playing base and a player is contributing, you can tell. Like
Right.
that, there's nobody who saw in 2021 PJ Tucker was not contributing to the team, even despite the fact he was not having the greatest points ever. He was marking the likes of KD and the likes. Like the truth is, I still think the eye test is still the best thing that you ever use as a stat in basketball than actually all these statistics of URP and WR something. I don't
I
care
don't want to
about
hear
those
all them
things. Eye
acronyms. I
test
don't even
gives
like
us the
hearing all them
best of it.
acronyms. I'm with you, Chitty. I'm tired of
Exactly.
all the acronyms. Let's just
Exactly.
the eye
See,
test. You can see what's
see,
going on. All this acronyms,
many
bro.
games, many games will seem part being one of the deficiency to games that we needed
But
to
he
win,
got a
and
high
he's
plus
occupying a
minus,
lot of minutes.
and then he has a high
He's
plus
occupying a
minus.
lot of minutes.
Right.
Exactly. And he has turnover. Now, again, eye test showed us that Middleton also has not been contributing to the take of this. I wanted to state something. There is no way you don't perform during the regular season and you make the playoffs. There's a reason why there are teams who do not make the playoffs. The regular season determines if you're going to make the playoffs or not. So if you think you're going to cruise through the regular season and wake up in the playoffs, my man, you're lying. Because that regular season is what
Right. Get
exactly
it,
the regular season is what is supposed to gear you up for the playoffs. Is what you contribute to. Okay, guess what? Michael Jordan, sorry. Michael Jordan played 80 plus games, 80 plus games in a season for 10 regular seasons. And guess what? He's shown in the playoffs because he won 6 championship titles.
oh, Chitty.
Six.
Yep, that's
Oh,
true.
Chitty. That leave right there.
So
We're gonna leave
so
it
so
right there,
so
Chitty. No. That was perfect, Chitty. We're gonna leave it right there, Chitty. We're gonna leave that
I, I,
right there.
I'll leave it there.
Then
I'll leave it there.
oh, Chitty, that was hard. That one was hard right there, Chitty. CJ, I'm gonna your final comments, and I'm gonna get up off of here. Go ahead, CJ. Hey, let's get
All I
them
got to
likes up,
say
y'all. Let's
is,
try to get close to 100 as possible. We at 89. Appreciate y'all. We grinding back-to-back games. Go ahead, CJ.
I think that isn't the trade deadline Thursday, I believe,
Yeah,
or this upcoming Thursday.
Yep, this
yeah.
So
Thursday.
we'll
Yep.
wait and see in the next couple of days what's going to happen, how the team responds. But yeah, if we really consider about winning a championship, gotta pull the plug, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if I wouldn't, I'm not a fan of trading Bobby, but if we're gonna trade him, you gotta trade Bobby for somebody that's going to bring a way better production from offense to defense and in the bench. That's just my
Facts.
opinion.
You
Yes.
see what I'm saying, y'all? When people tap into this live, hey, you hear nothing but gems being dropped. Salute to all of y'all. When I say this is the #1 Bucks podcast, you see why. Look at the constituents in the community, what they say when they pop on here. And as usual, I guarantee when people start talking about this game tomorrow, they're going to be regurgitating what we said on here per usual. Like I said, y'all, we not the biggest, but we got the biggest impact. And I'll be dead serious on that. Let somebody prove us wrong. What? This is a movement right here, y'all. Salute to the whole community here. This is friends and family, and I mean that for real. Shout out WFSO. Shout out Chitty. Shout out my man CJ. Good to see y'all back. All right, bro. I know we lost this one, but we coming back. We got games to go. We straight, y'all. We
Oh
gonna
yeah.
figure it out one way or the other. We gonna know
Yeah.
something about Thursday too. Salute, Chitty. Glad you feeling better, my man. Too. Salute to Chitty, my man. Feeling better. Go ahead, Chitty. All right, y'all.
Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you. Thank you. Thank you,
all
my
right.
people.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
My man Chitty came in talking what he talking that talk, didn't he, y'all? Salute. Oh, appreciate y'all getting to 93 likes. Appreciate y'all. My man, Mr. Price, said he enjoyed the panel tonight. Fire. Yeah, this was a great live. Even with a loss, it was a lot of positive commentary. This is what I like. Everybody giving a take, but being respectful. This is what we do here, Mr. Priceless. You know this. You've been around for a minute, bro. We trying to take over here. And with the knowledge that we got in our friends and family community here, we gonna do it. We giving all the game here. How you a Bucks fan and you don't tap in here? It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, Emerson, that was CJ. CJ tap in every few lives. Emerson CJ. He usually had the green background. That's why you might not have noticed. This was actually the first live he hopped on where he didn't have like the green background and the lights. He usually had a lights. So that's why you probably know who he is. And then he had he always be wearing like the hoodie, looking like a hacker. So that's why he was in civilian form today. My man CJ came out in civilian form. The whole panel could. Absolutely. That's what we do here. Y'all appreciate y'all. Man, I appreciate y'all staying late with us. Y'all know we'll be back for the next game. Going live. Just check the channel. If you haven't already, please comment, hit the like button, and subscribe. Y'all know where y'all need to be for this Bucks content. And I'm always posting throughout the week too, either in the community tab or on the Amara's Logic Facebook group. Shameless plug. Amara's Logic Facebook group is now live. Also, if you haven't been in there, go ahead and tap in. We talking Buck stuff there. So I appreciate y'all. The channel is growing. I appreciate all the support and the new subscribers. We going and we gonna keep grinding, y'all. And let's have faith in the Bucks and let's hope that Dame can get out of this funk and be the Dame that we need to help us win a championship. And Horst can make some key transitions or acquire some key players before the trade deadline. So salute to y'all. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks Trades, Rumors, and News live edition, where we just got done discussing the Bucks loss to the Utah Jazz 108-123. We fell apart in the fourth. Dame played terrible. Bench played terrible. And Giannis was outstanding per the usual. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back, y'all. Hey, let's just have some faith in the team, y'all. Let's just show some faith. We're going to be all right. You got to have faith. Oh, you got to have faith. Gone.